Hi guys, welcome to the SCAV podcast. Today we are delighted to have gentlemen on this table, and we have a very interesting topic, I guess. It's about being a man in a work environment.
Yeah.
And I believe it's something we all have something to say about. Maybe you could have passed through a relatable situation. So, guys, let's share.
Our topic.
Yeah.
Being a man in a working environment. We, since work began, since it has always been like a man is the one supposed to work,
Yeah.
A man is the one to look for the money.
Yeah.
Man is the breadwinner.
He's the sole provider.
Otaleta mugati waka.
Kituufu.
Abaana tebakwaniriza.
Ate bakugamba ki
365 days
of the year. So I think today it is a very interesting topic.
Yeah.
Why? Because as society has been changing, expectations have been changing, and the role of men hasn't changed, but the perspective about being a man has changed in a working environment. Why? Because these days women have for so long strived to
Take over.
equal rights in the working environment. So when you work hard, you work hard for something, you have a target, so you are going to bear.
You as a man.
No, I have no problem with anyone or like having a boss lady or something like that. It's all good.
But do you appreciate
I
what
do.
they do?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I believe we also have to appreciate
It's really
them
good.
because they've been our mothers in the society.
Yeah, by the way.
They have an extra eye, things that women sometimes rarely get to
Get to know.
to see. But I also believe that men are also very essential to the society.
It is primary to men.
It is
more
literally
than
primary,
how
yeah.
a woman would do it. About our topic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Please.
So these days when you come to work, or when as men you look for work,
Yeah.
you enter the working industry. Do you think there are still the same expectations as before when women were not working?
I've been lucky to work with women and also both men. But for some reason, I have been better at coordinating and correlating with women. I'm telling
For you.
I'm just saying
we have no problem with that.
Out of
experience and yeah.
Then I've actually found with men.
Yeah.
You look at it this way. As a man in a working environment, a general in the office,
Yeah.
na ye ogo wakahimi, then nofna messages kusimio. You get, remember you have to work, but then if you leave these people hanging, you feel it is a disappointment. So how do you deal with that? How do you deal with the
Anyways,
balancing it?
when you come to work, there's this, when you have what to, like you personally, when you have targets to hit, when you have a project to work on, you set your targets. You be like, man, no, I won't be on WhatsApp until this time.
Yeah, I also think
Because you have work to do.
you set boundaries.
Yeah.
There are
Exactly
people,
that.
there are people who don't even waste time unless they're very important. Of course, if it's like an important call for like your mom, maybe
Yeah.
those things.
But when you say important,
Yeah, that
then
means
every connection.
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
there are those that are prioritized.
So you mean
Yeah.
you mean that person is not much of
No.
No, I'm not saying.
No,
they're
there are
not
some
much
cases
of-
which
but
are-
There are people who, I tell them, hi,
Yeah.
excuse me, like I have
Yeah.
quite a workload in my desk, so
Yeah.
can we talk later?
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
when I go back home.
But do you know that some of those people get it like the other way around?
Yeah, but
If you
Because
get it wrong,
if
then
if you tell me
Mm.
today that I have a lot of work, even tomorrow tell me I have a lot of work, even the other day.
You know, at
Then
work,
you just
don't
speak up.
always have to-
Oh,
yeah, we
exactly. You have to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
So-
why? You have to know that if I'm at work, I'm at work. It's time for work. So
there is that.
there are some phone calls you can't resist. No, this is money. You receive.
Mm.
Hello? Yes. But there are those phone calls, Ngolaba, there is really nothing that is really going. It's just a conversation. This guy is really trying to. But time is the most precious thing.
yeah.
I've actually come to learn this.
Working environments.
Mm.
A man versus
Versus the woman.
the female gender.
Hmm?
How have you found it? Because here Bob, our man, has already told us he feels more comfortable working with the ladies.
I have
Yeah.
found it very easy to work with a woman.
But you know what? I have a challenge. Recently I was working, and there is this part of the job that I did
Yeah.
as marketing,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to have a female partner. Most times I've found, like in marketing, the ladies, they would, when they're doing marketing, they would do it like 1 week, 2 weeks. They would show you the high motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
This,
chill.
when they're motivated,
Kasai kanji.
Yes, but then, it's like when they're in love.
Yeah.
When it reaches the peak,
Bliss.
it becomes toxic.
Mm.
They become angry, they're frustrated. So that is the same thing with, in a working environment, with some jobs.
Yeah.
They get frustrated, like, I'm moving around every day, but I am not getting the business I'm supposed to be getting. So they tend to become
So,
toxic,
like-
angry, then they give up easily.
Yeah.
So sometimes I find it challenging. You may find it quite
Easy.
easy. I find it challenging. Why? Because of that attitude most of them have. I'll be, what do they call it? Chastised. Yes.
Yeah.
Chastised because of that. But most of them do have that attitude. They will they will give you the motivation, but
They tend to want
It
to
is.
relax at some point.
yes, maybe it is not relaxing,
But,
or
yeah.
it becomes too toxic for
But-
them, and
They get fed up.
Yeah.
Basically, going back to Bob's point, like working with ladies. Let me say, the line of the work I do, I think would be better if I work with
the men.
the men. Even.
Yeah.
Because if I, let me say, you're going back to code, like if I run code, yes, and I get somewhere and I'm hanging and I'm frustrated and feel everything,
And
you
you
get,
criticize each other.
yes, if you're working with a lady, she's going to be fed up easily and you'll be toxic, as you said. She'll become, she will say words, she might not mean them, but that happens.
Okay, like they're
That's
short
their
tempered, eh?
Yeah, that's their nature. Like if you move with them and they get tired, because
If
men,
they're tired,
yes,
they're tired.
men, like
There's no patience.
There's no one going to tell you like I'm tired if you are marketing.
Because you're a man, you're supposed
Ah.
to.
Take this.
Yeah, but I also want you to understand this,
Mm.
that people are different. You agree?
I agree that.
Not all ladies are like that. And not all gentlemen are like that.
But okay, here's this.
Uh-huh.
There is always in the basic nature. If we are to, I don't know about science. If we are to go back, to just let's say, to the jungle, there is that instinctiveness in every man, and then there is that basic nature in every woman. You get? That is why at a certain point, you know, if we are to go like in a relationship, you will find out that women, even though she's older, she's more successful or wealthy, she will still expect the man to make the decisions. Some of the, you know, the basic decisions of a man, she will expect the man to lead.
Yeah, of course.
At a certain point, the woman is going to expect the man to show leadership.
Maybe I will say this. I have worked with a woman who is, I'll use one
Out
person.
of this world.
No, there are many, but I will say that I've gotten a chance to work with, you know, a female. This female is like a leader who has really led a big institution.
Yeah.
Like she's day in, day out.
I would like to meet her.
She's like I think she's like part of her. I see her as a man because she has led. Maybe the only maybe downfall that at some point, of course, the other feminine part would come in. Sometimes, you know, they get moody, and you understand that, you know.
That's the female.
But I've met I think, a woman who can lead. So I believe if someone has the heart to lead and the passion, they lead.
So is the working environment for men getting easier or harder?
Depends even your work environment, the team you're working with. You know, if you have nice, genuine, passionate people who are so passionate about what they're doing, they will definitely drive the goal of the company.
Straight.
Because it also comes back to
the heart.
That is why these days,
Passion,
that's why these days you'd rather employ someone who is passionate about something than employ someone
Who is less passionate and skilled?
who is qualified that man.
But doesn't have a
masters.
I have everything. I have the works, the what, everything. But
that's why bosses these days look for talent, passion. They see that you have the love. I think
you
there's so many factors. I can't wake up and say maybe it's getting different or hard or easier. There are quite different factors on the table to consider. But at my workplace, which happens to be you guys, I think we're okay. We're good. How boring it would be at some point.
True.
Can you imagine this office with? At some point, I would be like, let me ask this out of respect. How many of you have been in single-sex schools?
I have.
You have.
From primary
Dang.
To what?
to high school.
How did we survive?
How did you find campus?
It was the easiest because at a certain point, it was they found it easy to relate with me because I wasn't really that interested in.
It's about you.
Getting that.
How hard was it for you to relate with them?
Me.
So they found it easy to relate with you, but you to relate with them. How was it?
Actually, I found it much easier and better to relate with the females than the guys.
Yeah. For me, I did my O-level in single-sex schools. By the time I came to mixed schools, like Greenhill, those days, you would wake up from your dorm, you don't care whether the thing is ironed. You don't be iron when you're going where?
Okay.
Functioning on Manyo
Kulia show.
you're going to Namagunga, you're like,
It's getting slick.
Mama.
For me, I learned working with ladies or female, the other gender, when I was at campus. Anyway, courseworks and everything. You would end up doing the coursework for the female.
Yeah.
yeah, that taught me how to work with them, how to handle them.
It is a reality.
Yeah, it's
It's
the
a
reality.
little bit of a reality.
Yeah.
At some point, if you and a female are going to be given the same kind of
Work.
it's not going to be done the same way.
Yes.
And the effort is not going to be the same.
The same effort.
You know.
However much the ladies have tried and hustled to get to the level which I started with, where they are right now.
I think they've earned the right to be there.
Anyway, I think that masculinity mentality was basically coded in men.
No, you grew up.
At birth.
Not at birth.
At
Not
birth.
everyone has that mentality, by the
I
way.
think everyone has. That is why
Everyone
I say
has.
that example.
Not
we are in
everyone
the jungle.
has.
The
No,
lion
it's
is going to come.
encoded in there somewhere.
No.
Chintu chija as maybe the society you've grown in.
Just know everything we know was encoded in the upbringing. You don't get to be like, you're not born with it.
I know what you were saying, but I don't believe it. I don't believe it is that way.
So this guy, that girl child, has been
Until they reach the working environment,
But
they
that's the
are
thing.
led. You know, they are always led. You know, they have that path.
they are fed with a golden spoon.
You know, yes, some struggle, but there is always that hand, invisible hand that works in their favor. As a man, you're going to have to, you know, ogenda bana gaba kusubira ng'omusajja okuba omusajja sege you have to find your way.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
so
still.
even in the working environment, I think it is still the same somehow. Yes, it has changed a little bit, but it is still there. It isn't. Well, it hasn't yet completely changed. It is still.
Still changing though. But
It is.
it is what it is.
It is what
It is what it is.
Yeah.
My point of view, they're all different situations.
Yeah.
With your mind and better.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't blame society. Sometimes society forces you to
Yeah.
take things in your hands.
Yeah,
So guys, thank you for watching, whoever is out there. Kindly comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like and share with your friends, and give us your thoughts of you. Comment below the comment section. Yeah, and I guess it has been an evening.
It's
It's
been
been a
a
pleasure.
great pleasure.
And the last thing, the ladies out there, keep grinding.
You're coming for them. Eh?
Yeah.
Kimanyi omukazi bwakusinga sente oyinza n'okutyamu.
Watch them, but you appreciate them.
You respect them. You don't. Anyway, another time. That's another time.
Yeah.
That's a very interesting topic.
Yeah, for another time.
Joanne Cow. Anyway, guys, peace. Thank you so much. It's been the SCAV podcast. See you. Bye.